whatever you Timmy's here. Since this month, I'm doing my reviews for past October films, and with the trailer for the Tenderball that just premiered, that's of course not the first time George Clooney and Brad Pitt have worked together. One of the last times that they, of course, done the movie together was the Oscar-winning film Argo, which, of course, Argo premiered all the way back. Did it premiere again? It premiered all the way back on October 12th, 2012. Of course, it did win the Oscar for Best Picture. I'm a little surprised Affleck did not get nominated or even won Best Director, despite him actually, I believe he won the Directors Guild Award at the time too. So, yeah, I mean, Argo, by the way, what not to love about Argo? This movie is so good. Definitely one of Ben Affleck's best directed films. I mean, over the year, he has directed some intriguing movies. You know, of course, he did Gone Baby Gone, which was his directorial debut. The Town, which he did 2 years prior. He also did Live by Night, which that movie is also good. Would have been cool if he directed a Batman movie, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. But the best thing he's ever directed is the Oscar-winning film Argo. And I believe this movie, like when this movie won the Oscar, it was around this. I believe this movie was the reason how why Warner Brothers pretty much hired Ben Affleck to be their Batman. So yeah. But anyway, now this is actually a historical crime thriller. It is based on a true story, which is also based on a novel, and it's also scripted by Ben Affleck and George Clooney, who both won the Oscar for Best Screen for the Screenplay Award. And it pretty much tells the story of how the CIA uses fake sci-fi flick to rescue Americans from Tehran. And the film pretty much deals with the Canadian caper in which Mendes led the rescue of 6 U.S. Diplomats from Tehran, Iran, under the use of filming of science fiction film during the 1979 to 81. And of course, you had the likes of Ben Affleck with supporting players such as John Goodman, Alan Arkin, who is so good in this movie, by the way. You also had Bryan Cranston, Tate Donovan. You also had Victor Garber, Micah Parks, Richard Kind, Philip Baker Hart, Taylor Schilling, Kyle Chandler. I mean, the list goes on and on. Scoot McNairy was in this. A really good cast. I mean, it's such a good movie. I mean, it had some really cool scripts, really good lines. I mean, especially Alan Arkin's character. I mean, I love the iconic line of "Argo, go yourself." I mean, that's definitely a really cool line. Alan Arkin, he definitely scored an Oscar. He's actually the only actor in the movie who scored an acting nomination, by the way. So, well deserved right there. The movie, of course, won Best Picture, so well deserving with that one. Of course, you had John Goodman, who I know did such a really good job here. Of course, he actually pretty much played the director of the fake film here. Of course, John Chambers was also a makeup artist for stuff like Star Trek and all. And John Goodman, of course, really embodied the show perfectly. Definitely one of his best performances. Ben Affleck did such a great job at directing this movie. He directed this film so good. I mean, he directed the movie all the way to an Oscar, which is definitely a well-deserved Oscar win. Definitely one of my favorite recent Oscar-winning films for Best Picture, so there's that. Definitely is a movie that really shows how great Ben Affleck could be. I mean, every time people talk crap about Ben Affleck, I always bring up something like Argo, which won Best Picture. Because, when Ben Affleck wants to, he could deliver great performances. And we've seen that with Argo. He was great in The Town. I mean, Affleck is one heck of a filmmaker and one heck of a director. I mean, his only bad directing movie, in my opinion, was Live by Night. That movie is definitely one of his worst. But one of his best will always be Argo. This movie is so good, so intriguing. This movie will leave you guessing from beginning to end. I mean, it's insane how much this is based on a true story. So, yeah, if you guys have never really seen Argo, you could, of course, actually find it on, HBO Max. You can find it on some other sites like HBO Now, Apple TV. Give it a go. It's definitely a good film. I'm curious to see what Ben Affleck's next directing film is. Like, his last directing movie was, of course, was Live by Night. He's not really, no word on what his next directing movie is going to be. So, we'll see what he has up his sleeve next. I don't know. Maybe DC Fandom's coming up. Maybe on that side he'll actually direct a DC movie. That's always a possibility. But anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen the Ben Affleck movie Argo? If so, what so? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes? Favorite moments? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Timmy signing out.